Welcome to LinguaWire English A2. Today, we have two stories. One about a new answer in the Iran war, and another about singer Dua Lipa suing Samsung. Follow us to practice your English every day with the latest episode. For transcripts and quizzes, visit linguawire.com. I am here with Sarah, LinguaWire's world news reporter. Sarah, what is happening now with the Iran war?
Hello, Daniel. The latest news is about the US and Iran. Iran sent an answer to the US plan to end the war. But President Trump said Iran's answer is totally unacceptable. That means he does not like it at all.
What is new about this answer from Iran?
Iran's reply came through Pakistan, which is helping both sides talk. Iran wants the war to stop right away everywhere. They also want the US to stop blocking their ports by the sea, and Iran wants promises that no more attacks will happen against them.
So Iran wants peace, but Trump says no? Why is this happening now?
The US and Israel started the war in February. The war is still going, but there is a ceasefire, which means a pause in fighting. Iran wants to use this pause to make a deal, but Trump and Israel want more. For example, Israel's Prime Minister Netanyahu says Iran must stop making enriched uranium first. This uranium can be used for nuclear weapons.
That sounds serious. Why does Trump call Iran's answer totally unacceptable?
Trump says Iran's answer does not meet the US demands. The US wants Iran to stop nuclear work, lift some punishments, and allow free ships in the Strait of Hormuz. This is a very important sea route for world trade. Iran wants money for war damage and control over this area. So both sides want very different things.
What could happen next in this situation?
If they cannot agree, the war may continue. But both sides say they want talks. Trump said the war will be over quickly, but it is not clear when. One interesting detail is that the US plan is only 1 page long with 14 points. This shows the US wants a clear and simple deal.
What else is important to know about this story?
Iran's semi-official news agency said their plan includes a demand for money for war damage. Also, Iran wants to keep control over the Strait of Hormuz. This is a key point in the talks.
So, the control of the sea area is a big issue.
Yes, Daniel. The Strait of Hormuz is very important for oil and trade. Iran wants to protect its control there. This makes the talks more difficult.
Thank you, Sarah. It is a tense moment with many questions still open. Now I am with Adam, LinguaWire's entertainment reporter. Adam, what is the news about Dua Lipa and Samsung?
Hi, Daniel. Dua Lipa, the famous singer, is suing Samsung for $15 million. She says Samsung used her photo on their TV boxes without asking her. This happened in the US.
That is a lot of money. What exactly did Samsung do wrong?
Samsung put a picture of Dua Lipa's face on the boxes for some TV models. They did this without her permission. Dua Lipa's team says Samsung wanted to use her image to sell more TVs. They say Samsung wanted to get money from her success in a wrong way.
When did Dua Lipa find out about this?
She first saw it in June 2025. Fans also saw it and talked about it on social media. Some fans said they wanted to buy the TV because Dua Lipa was on the box.
Did Dua Lipa ask Samsung to stop before suing?
Yes. Her team says they told Samsung many times to stop using her photo, but Samsung did not listen. So Dua Lipa decided to go to court.
What else is interesting about Dua Lipa's work with brands?
She works with many big brands like Puma, Versace, and Yves Saint Laurent. She also works with Apple and Porsche. Recently, she became a global ambassador for Nespresso coffee. Her latest album came out in 2024.
What does this case mean for other singers or celebrities?
It shows that celebrities want to control how their pictures are used. If companies use pictures without asking, they can be taken to court. This case may make companies more careful.
Is Samsung saying anything about this?
The BBC asked Samsung for a comment, but we have not heard back yet.
Thank you, Adam. It is a big case about rights and pictures in advertising. Let's look at some words from our first story about the Iran war. These words are connected to war and peace talks. First word, ceasefire. This means a stop in fighting for a time. In the story, the ceasefire helped both sides talk without fighting. For example, the soldiers agreed to a ceasefire for 1 week. Second word, proposal. This means an idea or plan to solve a problem. Iran sent a proposal to end the war. For example, she made a proposal to change the school rules. Third word, enrichment. This is a special word about making uranium stronger for energy or weapons. Israel wants Iran to stop uranium enrichment. For example, the factory works on uranium enrichment. Now, for our second part, let's look at the verb to sue. This means to take someone to court because of a problem. In English, we say, I sue, you sue, he or she sues. The S is for he or she. For example, she sues the company, or they sue for money. Dua Lipa is suing Samsung because they used her photo without permission. This verb is useful when talking about legal problems. You can say, he will sue if they do not stop, or we sued the company last year. That is all for today's language recap. Follow LinguaWire for the latest daily episode and build your daily language habit with us.